Hi everyone. Today we're going to cover wrapping soap, and we're going to go from this to this. This is regular printer paper, and all of the information for my soap has been printed on the paper, which eliminates the need for me to use adhesive labels, which has cut my packaging costs tremendously. So I have gone to school for a few years for graphic design, but you don't have to go to graphic design to do this next part. So again, this will be a two-part video. The first part is showing you how to wrap the soap just in regular printer paper or lightweight cardstock, decorative cardstock, to get a nice polished look if that's the look you're going for. And the second part of the video will be setting up the actual templates so you can wrap your soaps and have all your information in one place and not have to use adhesive labels. This is the template before it's wrapped around the soap. So that again is on part 2. So for part 1, we're just wrapping in regular printer paper. Now, you can use white paper, you can use textured paper, whatever you want. But because this is a white background, it's going to be kind of difficult to see some of the things. So I've gone with a colorful paper so you can see the steps as we go along. So for this project, you're going to need just a few supplies. For part 1, the only supplies you'll need are the paper of your choice, your soap, of course, scissors to cut the paper, to measure, and some type of adhesive. You can use regular Scotch tape that you can get at the dollar store, 2 or 3 rolls for $1. You can use glue dots that can be found in the paper crafting section at Walmart or any other crafting store. I like to use these Scotch adhesive squares. You get 1,000 of them. I don't know if you can see that, but you get 1,000 of them for about $5 at Walmart. And they may be cheaper somewhere else, I'm not sure. But I like these because it works faster, and they have this little pop-up thing. Just press your finger and it pops. You hold the box, because if you don't, they'll flop over. But it just pops up, and then you have these adhesives, and they're double-sided, and you just pick them up and use them, and it goes fast. So let's get to wrapping. Again, I've already measured my bars. I know that I can get 2 bars for 1 sheet of regular 8.5 by 11 printer paper. So I've already prepped that. You want to place your bar not in the center. You can if you choose, but that gives you less room for your ingredients on the back of the label. So just set it over to the left part of the paper, and you want to have equal amounts of clearance on the sides of the bar. And then you just wrap up and bring the other side to meet it. And then just get your adhesive of choice. And I usually do 2 squares for the back. And I don't want to put that over there. And I just put 1 there and 1 there. And then you just pull up the tab. There's a little bitty tab on them. Pull that off. And that exposes the other side of the adhesive. And this one doesn't want to cooperate. You fold that back over, line it up, and press to close. That part is done. You're almost done already. So now you have a pocket around your soap, but you want to make nice, clean edges so that it looks, again, more polished. You don't want to have these loose pockets. So all you're going to do to create that is just pinch with your fingers, run along the spine or the corners of the soap, and pinch out to the corners of the paper. That'll create a nice boxy look. You do that on both sides. And I didn't cut this paper to the right size, but you get it. So that gives your soap a nice boxy look already, and we haven't even finished. So the next step you want to do is turn it back over to the side with the seam, and my bad cutting, and you're going to lay it flat and pinch down the sides of the soap. And I'm still moving the camera a little bit. Again, run your fingers along the side or the edge of the soap to create a nice strong crease and not tear the paper. And then you're going to pinch these corners out. And do that on the other side. And then you're just going to fold it in like you would a regular Christmas present. I like to do this on a flat surface because it just makes it easier to get a grip on the paper and then pinch out. So once you get that done, you take your adhesive of choice, again, glue dots, adhesive tape, whatever you have, and if you're using these little tape tabs or glue dots, you'll need 4, 1 for each corner. And then you just take the tab, place it on the corner, pull the little blue tab up, and let it go. You're going to do that for every corner. I place them at a diagonal so they don't stick out from the back of the wrapper. And, oops, messed up on that one. And then you're done. You just fold it over, secure it, and run your fingers along that edge to make a nice crease. Do the same thing on the other side. And that's your soap completely wrapped, nice and neat. Again, based on what your target market is and what look you're going for. So now you can affix your label to the front face with your main information. Your ingredient label can go on the back panel. Any other information you want can be on the sides. Again, if you want to use adhesive labels. So the designing part on the computer with templates will be in part 2. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.